Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about toys for your hedgehogs. This is simultaneously one of the least important but also essential part of your hedgehog care. So Dean is hanging out right here, but don't expect much from him. It's super hot and he's upset. So I'm going to be discussing what toys Dean likes, what I recommend, and unsafe toys for your hedgehog. To start off is a fan favorite, the cheapest, easiest, most basic hedgehog toy that almost all hedgehogs are guaranteed to love. Paper towel tubes. You can use paper towel tubes or toilet paper tubes. Dean really prefers paper towel tubes. He won't even touch toilet paper tubes. They're too short. I don't know. But just any paper towel tube, just finish a roll of paper towels and you can recycle the tube for your hedgehog. I'll insert a clip of Dean playing with his paper towel tubes right now. So pretty much every hedgehog likes these. I have yet to come across a hedgehog that isn't a fan of them, although I am sure there are some exceptions and some outliers. But these are really simple, easy toys that you might as well have on hand when you get your hedgehog. If you're worried about your hedgehog getting stuck in these, I highly recommend that you only use paper towel tubes while your hedgehog is being supervised. And some people recommend slicing them along the center or poking holes into them. I do for some of them. These ones don't have holes in them yet. I actually don't think Dean's used either of these. They look kind of new. Another super easy toy is Pom Poms. These are really helpful in a dig box for your hedgehog. You can just fill a bucket or a box big enough for your hedgehog to move around in with these things and various other toys, and throw some treats in there and let your hedgehog roam around and forage for their food. It's a very enriching activity. Some hedgehogs will play with Pom Poms by themselves. Dean isn't really interested in that. Some hedgehogs do like to push them around and chew on them. Again, with ones these small, I highly recommend using them only when supervised. There are some bigger Pom Poms you can find. I don't have any on me, but those you might be able to leave in their cage, although I'm not sure. That would really depend on your individual hedgehog and if they like to play with their feet and body or with their mouth. So another toy that relates to this is a Pom Pom Scrunch Ball. This is probably Dean's favorite toy. He actually drowned it today in his water dish, so it is kind of wet. Hedgehogs really love these fluffy scrunch balls. They like to chew on them. They make a lot of noise, so you might not want to give them these at night, although they don't really pose a risk of tearing or anything. They're really durable, so you won't have to worry about your hedgehog ingesting any of this stuff. It's pretty stuck on. But Dean absolutely loves these things. I know a lot of other people's hedgehogs do too. I think it's probably the noise is what they like, but these are always a good option. And these are super cheap. These are a type of cat toy, actually, and you can find them at most pet stores for like 99 cents. A lot of what we use as hedgehog toys are actually cat toys. It just works out that way, that cats and hedgehogs like very similar things. So next up is the classic plain scrunch ball. This is Dean's original scrunch ball. He's had this probably for like a year and a half, and as you can see, it's still intact, still durable. He hasn't been able to rip anything out of this, and he loves pushing it around, biting it, and playing with it. I highly, highly recommend these things. So next up is a plain plastic ball. This is a plastic golf ball looking thing. Dean really liked playing with this when he was a baby. He's not so interested in it anymore, but I'm sure a lot of hedgehogs would get a lot of enjoyment out of this type of thing. You can purchase these in bulk in packs of like 25 or 50, just anywhere online. They're really cheap, really easy, and maybe it's something your hedgehog would be interested in. So next up is this thing called a Bonk. It is another cat toy, and it is literally just a finger trap, but it's made out of plastic, and Dean and many other hedgehogs really enjoy chewing on this and just pushing this around and playing with it. I highly recommend getting one of these. Again, I think these are really cheap and they're sold at most pet stores, and it's just a plain cat toy. Another toy option for hedgehogs is just a stuffed animal. So this obviously is a hedgehog. I don't know if they would normally get territorial or aggressive over something that is shaped like a hedgehog and looks like one, but Dean really doesn't mind it. These, obviously, you can just put in their cage, so you shouldn't have to worry about them pulling anything out. Depending on the type of material, I guess this one isn't really made out of anything that can be pulled out. But yeah, just any stuffed animal that's a reasonable size. This, compared to Dean, I'm just gonna grab this for a minute. It's pretty similar size. Dean is very upset. He will not participate in this. I don't know why he's so upset. But yeah, they're pretty close in size. But next up is cat toys in general. These are 2 mouse cat toys, and I actually don't think this is a cat toy, but it's included. Just soft toys. Hedgehogs tend to really like these tails on the mice, the ropes and stuff, and they'll like to chew on them and pull on them. These toys are generally pretty safe. Your hedgehog should just want to chew on them and play with them. Most cat toys are safe for hedgehogs, and pretty much all soft toys are safe for them. These, again, are really easy to find, really cheap. I've never had an issue with any of them, and hedgehogs seem to really enjoy them. So next up is the dreaded Catnip cat toy. A lot of hedgehog owners seem to have an irrational fear of catnip for whatever reason. I'm going to tell you, catnip is totally okay for hedgehogs. It won't injure them, it won't hurt them, they won't get high off of it. Catnip in toys, totally safe. Catnip in treats, even in small quantities, is fine. However, I don't recommend feeding your hedgehog plain catnip or the catnip plant. But if you have a toy with catnip in it, feel free to give it to your hedgehog. There should be no issue. Now that I've covered Dean's favorite toys and toys that are safe to hedgehogs, the next topic is toys that are not safe for hedgehogs. And although I kept saying that cat toys are great for hedgehogs and cat toys are great, there are quite a few cat toys that are not good for hedgehogs and could seriously injure or even kill your pet. So I don't have any of these toys on hand. Obviously, I don't have a cat, so the only pet that would be using cat toys would be Dean, and I'm not going to buy something that's not safe for him. But the first toy that I'm going to talk about are these sort of ball cage things that you probably see a lot of. They're really cheap, sold at, I'm sure, every single pet store, and they're good for cats, but they're not good for hedgehogs. I see a lot of hedgehog owners actually using these, and every time I do, I really just cringe. There are many different types of toys that would fall under this category that I'll be showing on the screen as I'm talking about them. But as you can tell, they have holes in them, which you might think, oh, it could help your hedgehog grab it, or it will help them breathe or something weird. But your hedgehog has small body parts. Use Dean, for example. That's a tiny snoot right there. When they chew on their toys, they can get their teeth and even their entire snoot caught in them. And then also, little feet. They have tiny arms and feet that can easily get caught in these toys as well. Dean wants to go back to bed now. That was his demonstration. So some toys of this variety with the smaller holes or just oddly shaped holes can be fine and can be safe as long as the holes are small enough that your hedgehog can't get stuck in. However, in general, I just avoid them because your hedgehog could manage to bite them in a way that it will break. Oh, there's Dean. Your hedgehog could manage to bite them in a way that the toy will break and break off plastic and present small bits. So another type of toy that isn't safe for hedgehogs are dog toys. Dog toys are typically too hard for hedgehogs, and they can end up breaking their teeth. Any type of dog toy really would fall under this category. Chew toys, chew bones, Kong type toys, all of them definitely would not be suitable for your hedgehog. Dean really does not want to participate anymore. So another type of toy that shouldn't hurt your hedgehog in most situations, but also wouldn't really interest your hedgehog, are hamster, rabbit, and guinea pig toys. So these type of toys are made out of wood, and they are designed for rodents to chew on to wear down their teeth. However, hedgehogs he's got an itch. However, hedgehogs aren't rodents, so they don't need to wear down their teeth. They don't have any reason to be chewing on wood, and most of them wouldn't, given the circumstance. So you're probably better off not spending your money on hamster, guinea pig, and rabbit toys for your hedgehog. So that's about it for this video of the best and worst toys for your hedgehog. Dean's really got an itch. So it might be a bit short. I'm sorry about that. This is kind of a small topic, but also an important one. So I tried to cover all that I could. However, if I missed anything or if you have any questions over what may or may not be safe, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to respond to you. If you have any topics that you'd like me to go over in the next Hedgehog Care 101 video, also please let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it. Goodbye.